Hi there, welcome back to our Builderius Components version 2 sneak peek series. This is part 2, where we're diving into nested components for modular component systems. For those just joining us, Builderius components are custom-made UI elements with advanced functionality. Think of them as your own reusable building blocks with custom controls. The key feature is properties. These let you change content and behavior on each instance while keeping the structure intact. And you can update every instance or all instances globally with a single click. In our previous video, we showed how component variants work with a button example, multiple colors, orientations, icon placements, all stored in one component. Today, we're taking it further. We're showing you nested components and features that make true atomic design and modular component systems possible in WordPress. So let's see what we have here. We have a card component with different settings. And so let's set them up and see a little bit how this thing will work. Before we reveal some new stuff, let's make each component unique, or each component instance unique, so that it looks like a more realistic example. First, just titles. I'm going to change the images. For card components to be truly reusable across different contexts, we have to be able to change the markup on some of its elements. So let's change the wrapper from a div to an article. This is all good, but in a situation that's more likely to need different wrapper would be something like if this container in which all the components are sitting would be an unordered list, and we wanted cards to be list items. The following element on which we have to be able to change the HTML tag is, of course, the heading element. This is also not a problem. We can change it into H3. And feel free adding an H2 above it. The following feature we want to demonstrate is related to nested components. Here we have an example where inside our card component, we have another component called button, just like the one we demonstrated in the previous video. And I can come to this button and write something like click me. And as you can see, this means that I will have same button with same values in every card, which renders this button useless. Now, let's go out of the card component. Inside the template, I can select one of my component instances, scroll down to my button text, and say, I can also make a custom link by just typing, by using WordPress content to link to, or using dynamic data. And finally, on the last card as well, and if I hover over these links, you can see in the bottom left corner that each has a different link. Now you can see how being able to pass properties from one component to another, how this is crucial to successfully and meaningfully nest components within each other and use them in a modular way. We can now update our button styles and structure globally, which will influence all the buttons, both buttons outside of the component and inside of it, but we can still edit the content of each button in each card instance. This is a requirement if you want to make component nesting meaningful. This demo isn't even scratching the surface of what's coming. If you want to see more from this series, please like and subscribe to get notified as we progress towards the release of new components. See you. Goodbye.